Welcome to online classes. In this video, we will discuss about business communication concept, listening, and types of listening. Let us first know what is listening. Listening means receiving the language through ears or observing the sounds through ears. Generally, to hear means to receive the sound. In the same way, listening needs some more attention towards receiving the information or towards receiving the data of which the speaker is speaking. Or else, listening is a kind of a skill which you are observing the variations in the sound and the meaning in the language to get the information or to feel the information of which the speaker is speaking about. In this video, we will be discussing the types of listening. So, types of listening means there are various types of listening. Few are active listening, total listening, and there are different types of listeners according to their personality, their attitude, their character, and their busy schedule, and their emotions, and with their problems. People used to become different kinds of listeners at different situations. So once you know what are the types of listening is there, then you will be able to communicate and you can understand the receivers and what type of listeners they are, so that you can cut off your information, you can brief them if they are partial listeners, and or else you can elaborate your explanation about the subject or about the any information if they are active listeners, full listeners, or total listeners. So depending upon the listeners, you can communicate, you can give the information to the people. Let us see what are the various types of listening and listeners are there, which helps in maintaining effective communication. First one is active listening. Listening in a way that demonstrates interest, encourages continued speaking. So active listeners are the people who encourages the speaker with their attention and they involve in the subject matter, and they want every information in detail so that the speaker can speak effectively. They give lot of information to the listeners. Discriminative listening. Discriminative listening is a basic type of listening where it is having some differences in sound. So with the sound also you can observe what kind of information the speaker is saying. If you cannot observe the sound, you don't know if he is speaking in a positive manner or a negative manner, or he is playing some joke. So the sound is very important in this discriminative listening. So that here you need to observe the body language and emotions and facial expressions of the speaker, so that the discrimination can be helpful to listen and to observe what the speaker is telling you. Biased listening. Here in this particular listening, there are some kind of people and they feel that they know everything and they do not listen to the speaker. As well, he only identify some controversial thing in the subject and he will highlights. It means he hears only what he wants to hear. Then he misinterprets and manipulates the entire issue. So this kind of listening is known as biased listening, and it is often evaluative. Evaluative means he will evaluate every meaning, and he tries to manipulate the situation, and he always manipulates the words and meanings of the speaker. So he totally changes the intention of the speaker. That is biased listening. Next one is evaluative listening. In this evaluative listening, the listener listen whatever the speaker says. With that, he won't stop, and he starts evaluating. He starts evaluating what is good in that and what is bad in that. Is it worth to follow or not? And he decides that the speaker is worthy or unworthy, is known as evaluative listening. He will evaluate the entire situation, the speaker, as well as the usefulness of the information. So this is what evaluating. So he always judges the speakers as well as the situations he listens to it. Next one is appreciative listening. In appreciative listening, the listener seeks certain information which will appreciate. Here, he waits to the point where he needs to appreciate. So, for example, there are few people, to meet their needs and goals, they always appreciate the people whom he met with and who he is having some work with. So, this is an appreciative listening. Generally, I will tell you another example. If you meet some elders, for anything, when you speak to them, they will appreciate you. So this is a kind of encouragement the elders will give, as well as the faculties or the superiors in your office, or the friends. So like that, they will appreciate you. Whatever you do, they will appreciate, and they will wait for the point where they wanted to appreciate you. So some people are there, they only appreciate for satisfying their own needs and goals. Sympathetic listening. In this sympathetic listening, the listener cares about the person, and he shows some concern and pays close attention, and he expresses his sorrow. Sometimes he expresses his dissatisfaction, disappointment, or else he expresses happiness. He shares everything in the in he tries to be in the speaker's end, and he shows some sympathy. He can also share the joy. So this is how the sympathetic listening happens. Usually women, generally, like mom, or there are relatives will also be there. So the relatives will comes under this situation. They will show some sympathy on the speaker. So this is the extended listening of sympathetic listening. Here this is a empathetic listening. When listener listens empathically, he goes beyond the sympathy, and he wanted to truly understand how others are feeling. So it needs excellent discrimination skills, and he needs to be very close to grasp the information, as well as he needs some emotional attachment with the speaker, so that he shows everything in a empathetic manner. He himself feels that he is also in such situations. So this is what empathetic listening. Sometimes in life, whenever the people are talking about some accidents as well as some disasters, generally the people who are listening to that, they will also feel that they will also show some empathy towards the situations happened, and they feels what if they are in that situation. So that is one kind of listening. And therapeutic listening. So therapeutic listening means here the listener feels like he is a therapist. For example, elders at home, relatives, and the superiors at office, they always try to give some find out some faults or issues, problems whenever you are speaking, and they will show some solutions, results to that, so that they feel that he is a therapist. And generally an experienced person usually gives such ideas, suggestions. Whoever giving the suggestions or ideas will comes under this therapeutic listening. So therapeutic listening means finding the issues in the speaker, and whatever the message the speaker is speaking about, they'll find some issues and give some solution to that issues, is known as therapeutic listening. And next one is relationship listening. So relationship listening means to maintain relation, to be effective in relation. Sometimes people are maintaining such kind of talks. For example, people who are living abroad, and they used to call once or a while in a week, and they talk together for hours. So it is to maintain some effective relation. I will tell you some another example. Lovers talk. So there is nothing in their conversation. They used to talk very simple and routine issues. Routine information have been exchanged between them, but they used to speak hours together. So this is to maintain a relation for a long period in an effective manner only. This is a relationship listening. So to maintain relationship, what the communication will also say, you need to be in touch with your customers, you need to be in touch with your distributors, so that relationship listening is very very important. So the business people should also be in touch with their distributors, customers, by calling them, and for survey, calling them for survey, or else calling them for feedback, and calling them for wishing for some festivals. These are all comes under relationship listening in business. Next one is false listening. False listening means it is a listening which is pretended to listen, but he is not listening or hearing anything being said. He is show off like he is listening attentively, even with his or her facial expressions will also shows that he is attentively listening, but he is not actually listening. He might be in daydreams, and he is thinking about something else. So this is known as a false listening. And usually uh, he nod at few certain points. He catches the kind of speaker, and he know everything about speaker, where he asks for feedback, and he the listener will nod head like that, and he smiles like he is listening. So this is what false listening. Sometimes politicians will also like a false listeners. Initial listening. So initial listening means they only hear the first points of the conversation. Later they'll thinking about something else, for about their family, about their girlfriend, or about their problems and all. And sometimes these kind of people will observe the nature and environment around them, and they'll also look into the people who are attended to that particular session, and they only observe, but they are not attentive to the session, so that they are known as initial listening and selective listening. So these selective listeners are the people who only listens some selective points. For example, whenever some news or some headlines are read in the news channels, so few people are there, they only listens to the headlines, and they will not listen the entire information about the headlines. So such kind of listening is known as selective listening. And there are for example, in a classroom, the people who are listening to the points which they only like is known as selective listening. Next one is full listening. So full listening happens where the listener pays close and careful attention to what is being said, and seeking carefully to understand the full content that speaker is seeking to put across. So this kind of people will listen, not only listen, but they also observe how to implement the information in their life, and they will also compare the information in their life or in real situations. So this kind of listening is known as full listening, where people are very keen about the meanings and the inner feeling emotions of the speaker also. So it is known as full listening, and they are known as full listeners. Yeah, deep listening. So in this deep listening, people do not only listen, but they also feel the emotion, body language, detecting the needs and goals, identify preferences and biases, perceiving beliefs and values, and so on. Generally, in a religion meet or in a political meet, people generally fell into deep listening, and they observe and they relate the information to their lives, or they relate the situations or the suggestions made by the politicians or religious priest to their life, and they started thinking how to implement and how to follow to the generations. So this is what deep listening. And reflective listening. So reflective listening means whatever they are listening, and immediately they start discussing with others, they'll explain to the neighbor, is known as reflective listening. And sometimes they'll also ask questions and doubts, suggestions to the speaker also. Yes, total listening. Total listening is like full listening and active listening. This kind of listeners will pay very close attention and active listening towards what the speaker is said, and a deeper meaning they will find out through how it is said. So they will observe entire the speaker's information is known as total listening. Thank you. With this we have completed various types of listening, which helps the students and the business people, particularly the marketing people, to know the customer perception and what type of listener he is, and accordingly you can start your conversation. Thank you.